All right, hello, ladies and gentlemen, and welcome back to the CSL class of 2018 second semester here. We're going to be bringing you Central Florida versus Maryland.
Woo!
And tell me a bit about these teams here, Golgi.
All right, so Central Florida is definitely one of the strongest teams here coming into this game. They only have one loss so far in both of the seasons, 6-1 in the fall, and so far undefeated in the spring right now, 2-0, and they're going to this game against UMD, I believe.
UCF or CFU, I think, right? Central Florida
CFU,
University.
yeah, Central Florida, yeah, they are right now 8-1, and UMD looks like they are right now 7-3. They are 4-3 at the fall and 3-0 in the spring. So both teams actually, I mean, Florida obviously coming with take a 2-win, I guess, advantage over them. Actually, UMD actually played, I think, 3 more games here. Yeah, they played more games than Central Florida. So the record looks cleaner for Central Florida, but Maryland looking like they're actually a little bit more experienced, and their stats are not bad at all.
Yeah, looking at their wins, losses, nothing really standing out there. So we can talk about the draft here instead. Lone Druid getting banned in the first phase, is that...
That's targeted. That's got to be targeted, right?
Yeah. The Central Florida team, their flags, some YOLOs, and their team names XMLG 420 YOLO no scope, with of course the flare X's on the side. So that's not going to be annoying at all for us to try to get right while we're doing this. But another Enchantress ban. Despite what you say, I swear I'm seeing this so much, and we still just can't figure out why. She's not. I still
don't think I see it much. I am watching like pro games and stuff like. She almost like never gets banned. I think I can do some research right now. I don't know. I feel like sometimes we see games with her seeing. I think you also says she gets banned when she doesn't get banned. That's I think what's going on. You always talk about like I think she's gonna get banned. I'm like I don't think she's gonna get banned.
No, I usually only like it's so out of left field to me, and I think we agree on this. Is like. It's not something that we feel like we should be seeing, but every time I bring her up, it's because I saw her banned.
10 seconds remaining.
Yeah, but she like doesn't see play at all. Like I cannot remember the last time I saw her played, right? And like I'm just gonna go. Maybe she is actually really good right now. I'm gonna go check her some of her stats right now on Dota Buff. Let's see.
Now, Maryland bans that Lone Druid out and picks a Nature's Prophet and the Naga support for themselves. Nature, of course, a good pusher. Is Lone Druid an okay way to deal with a Nature's Prophet? Like,
5 seconds
is that what that was? Or they just want the split?
No.
They want to have the pressure on their... They want to be the ones applying the pressure.
Lone Druid is, I think, this just a targeted ban. I just can't think of anything else. I don't think Hero's good right now. Unless the other team must have someone that's like insanely good at Lone Druid. That's like the only thing I can think about. Otherwise,
I guess Florida does have someone on their team named Lone Dog, which sounds like a Lone Druid name to me if I've ever heard one. You know, unless he's supposed to be the Arc Warden.
I mean, you gotta be Electric Dog though.
Yeah.
It's like the Chinese meme apparently.
Maybe it's a mix between it's a hybridization of the two.
Maybe that's what they call it. Maybe they just call rats dogs in Chinese memes, because Lone Druid and Arc Warden are both very good roamers.
Yeah. Brewmaster, here's someone I've been seeing played a lot. He will be banned this time around.
Dire team pick.
Yeah, he's very strong offlaner. Can deal with the tri-lane pretty well. Messes up a lot of heroes, and also you can send him mid at times, and he can really trash on some mids. Clockwork, of course, banned out right now, so no Shadow Fiend synergy coming out, but Shadow Fiend definitely looking like one of the strongest carries this patch. And
Yeah.
I believe he got nerfed as well. He did lose some damage from his soul gain earlier levels, necromastery, but yeah, he still looked like he was very, very strong. Watching him still like destroy people in DAC qualifiers as well. So yeah, he's a problem.
10 seconds
The guy's
remaining.
raises so much damage with the buff he got last patch.
5
And the ways to deal with him are
remaining.
still typically the same, right? You got your Quaps, you've got TA still wins that matchup.
Yeah, the only problem with TA is I don't think she's a very good hero right
Agreed.
now. Like, although she's good with against Shadow Fiend, like otherwise she just doesn't do much.
Oh, Keeper. Here's someone I have not been seeing. I feel like.
Yeah, this hero I feel like is one of those heroes that are like always good. It's kind of like reminds me of like Earth Spirit in a way. Like it's always good, but never really like
10
pick every
seconds
single
remaining.
time. You just have to have a player that's really good at it, and also a team that knows how to play with
5
Keeper. That's the
seconds
most important
remaining.
thing, because yeah, Keeper. When you have a Keeper on your team, you kind of take it slow, let him farm his eggs, and you gotta definitely time with the pushes, because he is a lot more effective during the daytime. Like it's like even more crazy, like more effective than like Night Stalker nighttime. Like Keeper, like the amount of healing he does
Yeah.
during like the sieges and stuff like that really makes a difference between just being able to take a fight easily or not.
Yeah, with Night Stalker, nighttime helps the Night Stalker. With daytime, Keeper of the Light helps the entire team.
Yeah. And of course, offers really good high ground defense, which is good against Nature's Prophet, obviously. Naga Siren probably is going to support, but in the very rare case when we'll be seeing a Naga Siren carry, Keeper Light can also stem that push as well. So it's looking like a good pick, I think, and yeah, we'll see if they can make it work. Of course, the problem with Keeper is the fact that he's a very greedy support who is going to be jungling a bit, taking some stacks for himself. With Shadow Fiend, of course, wants himself, and Shadow Shaman is going to be forced to buy all the support items.
Yeah, and it's not uncommon to see double supports here in this patch, but roamers still are somewhat the name of the game, and it feels like Florida is somewhat lacking in one right now.
I mean, both teams don't have a roamer, right?
Yeah.
Naga Siren, Witch Doctor. I mean, they can like roam-ish, but they're like supports rather than dedicated roamers.
Yeah.
Right, and the same for
remaining.
Central Florida. Shadow Shaman can roam a little bit as well,
5
but
seconds
not
remaining.
necessarily dedicated roamer. Yeah, definitely double supports becoming more of a popular thing. I would say I've been seeing like double support like 60% of the time, roamers like 40% of the time. I feel like this is becoming more and more popular here. I think I don't exactly know why. I mean, a lot of roamers got nerfed, first of all. That's the problem. And people have been like, laning like dual mids and stuff like that nowadays as well, which was usually where roamers went to harass. And roamers aren't really effective in that anymore, because when they know you're going to be there, it's not really a roam. You're just laning in the lane. And if you're going to be a lane support, the roamer is turning into lane support, right? Then why not just draft the support who's just better in the lane, right? I think that's might be a reason why we're seeing the meta kind of shift towards just double supports.
Yeah. Yep. Yeah, it seems like for the longest time, it took a while for Dota to really find that roamer role, right? For the longest time, it was the roamers are bigger now and in the last couple years than they have been in all of Dota. Would you say that sounds accurate?
Sorry, a second.
Basically, it took a long time for the roamer position to get to turn into what it is now.
Yeah, I mean, I agree.
And it really showed itself in how powerful it was, and now so we've kind of got that ebb back to the flow where we're going back. They're getting nerfed, and too much power almost, it seems like, was getting put into those positions. So we're kind of backing ourselves up and trying to figure out how to redesign around that the core of the gameplay and drafting.
5 seconds.
Yeah, no, I agree. Roaming for sure was like incredibly powerful in the last year and the year before that, and It just seemed like it was standard to always have roamer, like to a point where if you ever saw double supports, you'd be like, oh, that's really weird. Where's a roamer? But yeah, I think Ice Frog is always trying to balance towards choice and choice mattering, right? And I think having roamers is should be a choice, should be a risk. If you take a roamer, that means you're gonna have one less support in the lanes and stuff like that, and that means you're gonna have weaker lanes, although you have better ganking potential. So I think it's a good work towards balance right now, moving towards a little bit more of an equilibrium, as you said.
Definitely agreed. The Weaver gonna get banned from Maryland. Are they just worried about that being able to get in the back line and catch the sniper?
I suppose, and also they were really short on reserve time as well. So at this point, they might be just kind of
throwing it out there.
Throwing it out, yeah. Otherwise, I don't really know why Weaver necessarily is that scary. Yeah, because even if it's Weaver kind of gets close to Sniper, it's not like Weaver like destroys Sniper. Because Sniper can even, if it's like well farmed, can even like kind of stand its ground and just pew away at Weaver as well.
10 seconds remaining.
And then faces Void for Maryland. They're gonna get that gyro. I saw this 2 games on Tuesday, I think. The gyro's picked up. It did.
Yeah.
Oh boy.
Wow. Okay, that is unexpected. Huskar. Without a Huskar support, the best we get is Witch Doctor healing, which is not very good. It's good. I mean, I'm not trying to shit on Witch Doctor here, but it's not good enough to keep a Huskar alive usually. Yeah. Don't know about why they pick a Huskar. It's good against a Shadow Fiend because he usually does just magical damage. But the problem is Shadow Fiend also gives his teammates minus armor, which Huskar really hates. Keeper of Lights is good against Huskar because the mana leak is great against Huskar because Huskar does not regenerate mana very fast, and he needs a mana to really heal himself, and the blind really hurts him as well.
Interesting pick.
Yeah, we'll have to see how that works out.
Now, harkening back to what we're talking about as far as, Ice Frog trying to get the game balanced, it is kind of curious to me that we haven't seen any changes. There was no changes to Huskar this patch. None the last, I don't think. He's been mostly ignored, and he's kind of been in this exact same state where he's not a hero you pick. He's a hero you have to pick with another hero.
Yeah, he's a cheese hero. I think that's as close to as a cheese hero we get in the current state of Dota, at least for the last little while anyways. And I can't really think of other really super cheesy heroes because Techies is not in captain's mode anymore. Yeah, and he's one of those heroes. I mean, Broodmother used to be a cheese hero as well, but I don't think Broodmother is even in that state anymore. Those heroes that you pick at the right time, at like the 5th pick, and your opponents don't have a counter to it, and you just kind of like win. Huskar definitely one of those like last remaining heroes.
Yeah, and you don't see Huskar as much this patch because prior to this, Dazzle was doing pretty good. Even Oracle fit into some drafts, but if you see either of them right now, it kind of tips your hand a little bit. Because Dazzle especially, he is pretty out. He doesn't fit into a lot of drafts, so you're really suspicious when you see it picked up. It's hard to get that surprise 5th pick.
Yeah, even if he is a surprise 5th pick, there's it's so hard to find the perfect game for him nowadays as well, because I mean obviously Berserker's Blood was nerfed little
substantially.
Yeah, when it went from like 99% magic resist to 50% magic resist. So yeah, we're going to see how this works out.
Before the action heats up, let's introduce you to the players. Here on the Radiant, it is going to be CFU, Central Florida. It will be Squeet on the Shadow Fiend. We've got Lone Dog on the Gyrocopter. Keeper of the Light will be played by Free Sham. Shadow Shaman will be played by Purple Mudkip. And finally, Merlin on the Sand King.
And over on the other side, we have Monkey Needs a Hug playing the Naga Siren. We have NZS Witch Doctor, who's right on top of him. Sniper, who's on the other side of the lane, being played by the biggest David M. Kim fan in history. Over on the top lane, we have My Name is Jeff playing the Huskar. And on the bot lane, we have Trubs playing the Nature's Prophet.
Yeah, and these lanes starting out, a little bit of harass into Shadow Fiend here with the Naga Siren hanging out, but I don't think he's going to have too hard of a time here.
Yeah, he's going to get some souls, and he should be A-okay against a sniper. Although he can't really... It would be rare to for him to kill a sniper, because sniper usually can stay himself safe, not to get into those triple raid situations.
Yeah, and if he tries to go too aggressive, then Shrapnel will really put him in his place.
Yeah. The Monkey needs a hug, obviously, giving a lot of support.
Oh! Deep onto that Huskar. Was not even expecting that. I saw Frisham catch him with a Illuminate earlier. My goodness, not starting out great for the Huskar already.
Nice coconut from Witch Doctor.
It's going to get the Maledict onto Merlin as well. Merlin going to take a number of burn shots here, and he will tick down, if not to the burn, then to the last Maledict.
you can see Fresham trying to deny him. Obviously, Burning Spear nor Maledict can be denied. But nice try there. You never know. Maybe Ice Frog Patch did it.
That is annoyingly inconsistent. But you can't deny people from.
It is very inconsistent. What, like, you can deny people that is corrosive galed from Venomancer, but can't do it. A bot lane actually. Shadow Shaman getting gone on.
They have a net. Just got level 2. Oh,
yeah, perfect
what
timing.
A time to get that. Riptide ready.
Doesn't even take it. Yeah. Great supporting, giving it to Nature's Prophet, who's going to be able to use it much better. Yeah, like even Venomancer spells, not all of them can be denied, right? You can deny off of Corrosive Gale, but you cannot deny off of like his ulti, but usually, I mean, his ulti can't kill you, but can you deny off of Poison Sting? I'm not sure if you can deny off Poison Sting.
That's who knows,
it's
right?
only Corrosive Gale, I
Coconut out onto Sand King. He's going to burrow straight forward. He's got the Maledict on him. Going to eat a couple more spear shots, but he should be fine. He's got one more pop to the Maledict, and the spears are almost out. He's going to be absolutely okay.
Maledict plus Burning Spear is a pretty scary combination.
But yeah, I know Shadow Strike, right? Can be, because we saw that happen the other day. I don't remember. Who knows? Deny mechanics. Deny teammate mechanics. Very. Got Shackles out on Naga Siren. Naga Siren eating a lot of those Rocket Barrages right now. Purple Mudkip needs to be careful. More Rocket Barrage coming out. They will be able to get the Naga, but now Purple Mudkip goes down to Trubs. Trubs running into the trees. He's got to teleport. He can make his way out. Lone Dog is going to find him. He pops the Rocket Barrage is not going to be enough. He got him. Well, I think even if he stayed there the full duration, he probably didn't have the damage to get him.
Yeah, we've been very close. Just didn't find him in time. But yeah, that Fog of War doing a lot of work against Rocket Barrage.
Double damage sniper here in the mid.
Yeah, it's funny because Witch Doctor and Sniper kind of change spots there. Witch Doctor sitting in the lane and Sniper sitting in the trees.
Sorry, go in. There we go. He's gonna get some harass, but knows he can't really do anything about it.
Yeah. Not level 6 yet either. Squee actually out leveling him by quite a bit. 5.5 for him, and Sniper's not even 6. 5. Just hits level 5 right there. Yeah, we'd like to see what this Huskar is going to do. He's also laning here without supports, obviously. His last hits aren't all that great. At least he's beating out the Gyrocopter, who's getting harassed quite a bit by this Nature's Prophet. I believe Nature's Prophet was buffed in the last patch in 7.08. I can't remember what they did to him, though.
Small amount of right-click damage or something like that, I think.
Yeah, maybe. So we might have an action top here. Well, no, actually, it's mid.
They get the net onto Shadow Fiend. They're going to trap him up in the trees. The Riptide doing so much damage. He makes the TP.
Very close. Yeah, the
that was instant
there.
reaction.
Yeah. Net is gone. Okay, I'm going to TP out. Because only other CC on the team is Witch Doctor. Who's right now top.
Yeah,
the Riptide was real good. Minus 3 armor there with all those treants attacking and the Sniper. That hurts.
quite a lot of damage. And they stacked the net on top of the Sprout, which could have secured a kill there if they had been patient and waited for the Sprout to go first.
Yeah.
There we go, Shadow Fiend once again. He's trapped in the Sprout, but this time he's in a better position. Didn't eat as much damage as he did quite the last time.
Yeah, missed actually the third raise on the Nagastar, and that would have killed her. But that tree kind of making it awkward for him to land this properly.
In the mallet, out on the Sand King. They're going to use the jump. Oh, but he's going to be able to burrow strike away now. A couple more shots should do it. He's going to turn invisible. Trubs finds him. They get him in the Sprout. There we go. Great rotations. Good use of that life break.
I mean, yeah, that is kind of scary. Eating a Maledict while you're full health and then getting life broken.
Yeah.
That is so much damage.
TP party here to the shrine at the bottom. And they should be finding themselves another kill with this. Maryland, definitely great rotations here. These supports are all over the map.
Yeah, they're making the Nature's Prophet work.
It's nighttime. Do they see him? I don't think they see him. They are going to find a Shadow Shaman here. They should be very dead very soon. Oh no! Gyrocopter comes in. He's just going to eat the full duration of the coconut. He's going to have to use the call down now, trying to get some kills. But we've got a TP in from Sniper. Use the assassinate, and they get the kill on the gyro as well.
Yeah. I mean, really making these supports work, as you said. Nagastar and Witch Doctor, both not classic roamers as we talked about, but they're making them work here. And the minus armor from the Riptide doing so much work, especially with those treants around. So yeah, I found out what they buffed in Nature's Prophet. They actually reduced the cooldown on Wrath of Nature here in the early game. So a lot more pushing in the early game, which is pretty good for him. And also, it's one of the ways for him to farm globally as well.
Lone Dog, his between the gyro and the Keeper of the Light, they should be able to clear these waves out and these pushes from the Nature's Prophet pretty well, but
yeah,
not having the easiest time of it so far, especially when they're showing up in force and just killing anyone who's there.
Yeah, once they get some farm up, yeah, it is a good point that it is going to make Nature's Prophet a lot weaker in its potential pushes. And I'm assuming Gyrocopter might think about... actually no. I was thinking maybe he might want to invest in a boost of travel, but Gyrocopter definitely needs a phase boost to chase people down.
Yeah.
Bot lane.
He's going to eat a homing missile and plenty of barrages of rockets.
But yeah, having this like more than one hero that can clear as well, you know, Shadow Fiend can do it as well. Sand King can do it. So like they have 4 out of the 5 heroes people can deal with Nature's Prophet. So yeah, they don't even need any kind of boost travels in Gyrocopter because they just need one hero there.
Yeah, and Ether Shot can at least contribute. It won't clear away.
Ether Shot can contribute. It's definitely more than nothing.
Yeah, it's gonna be on Maryland to get some good pickoffs before they try and push anything. They probably aren't gonna have a lot of luck with that Nature's Prophet split game.
Yeah. Maybe their idea, I mean, one of the best thing to do with...
No, Gyro. Purple Mudkip is here. Call down. It's going to go immediately onto Trubs. They've got Trubs shackled up, thrown away as much damage as they can. Into Nagasire. Naga goes down now. One more shot. Oh, the Wrath of Nature going to bounce off the Shadow Shaman. Lone Dog caught in the trees. He's got tangos, but he doesn't pop them right away. That will give Trubs the space he needs to get the hell out.
Yeah,
meanwhile, Shadow Fiend's getting chased down. Ooh, Sniper.
Yeah, no assassinate available. He looks like he did use it and barely did not kill a Squee. Yeah, maybe their idea with this Nature's Prophet is obviously Nature's Prophet can force the enemy team to split, and they need to send someone back to defend their base, and then that means Nature's Prophet can teleport out and join the team fight as a 5v4. And of course, Huskar push is incredibly strong if he has some support behind him. Maybe that's their game plan.
Dog is dusted up. They're gonna find Lone Dog. Oh, they went the wrong way. There we go. Sniper finds the Lone Dog. Come around. Assassinate coming out onto him. They've got the Sprout. Oh, Hex comes out just in time. Now they're fighting underneath the shrine. They got the call down coming through. No TPs from the rest of the Radiant team except for Freesham. Risham does not even have his mana leak, so he can't catch anyone. And Lone Dog, you're gonna have to give it up.
Yeah, man, that homing missile landed onto the sniper. Like that last moment the assassinate was gonna go off. I don't think the assassinate would have been enough to kill a gyrocopter, but definitely saved some life for him.
Yeah, and that Hex came through right as that Sprout was being cast in the middle of the animation.
So like lots of good like things kind of like stacking on there, just perfect timing for him. And look at this Kipper Light already doing very well in farm. Only needs 2k more gold for Free Sham to complete the Egg Scepter.
Oh, he's gonna be a happy boy.
Yeah. So over on net worth we have like 5k on the Shadow Fiend and then Gyrocopter 4.7. Even with Gyrocopter getting pressured so much that he's farming a lot of these treants, which is letting him catch up and farm quite a bit here. So 2k lead so far for the Radiant side, even with their even if they're losing on the kills here.
I love this. One of the things Gyro's doing really efficiently is that he'll cast Illuminate on himself before he clears a wave, so that obviously he can do a full channel, and then just a quick channel after that clears the full wave with no wasted time having to right-click any of the creeps down.
Yeah.
Oh, here we go. Illuminate channeling into Witch Doctor. We got a couple raises. They're going to catch him. One more shot is what it's going to take. Oh, they used the sleep. But the Witch Doctor's already dead. Now canceling Requiem. It's going to blow up. No, actually, that was a Deathquiem.
That was so close. Yeah, if they got that off, if they didn't kill him like 1 second later, that Nagastaran would definitely be dead. Especially because those Sprout trapped her in right on top of the
exactly where you don't want to be when Shadow King is channeling a Requiem. Alright, but they're going to get a kill on the Witch Doctor, but cost them. There we go. See, that's what we're talking about. That wave is done so. Now, oh, Naga Siren's caught deep. They don't have anyone? Are they going to be able to get the Illuminate off? No, he's channeling it just a little too late. Good amount of damage to the Huskar.
Yeah, Inferno taking so much damage. Even with level 4 Berserker's Blood and being at like quarter life, he loses so much life to that Illuminate.
There you go. Those towers low, they know this is their time to move in. They are going to be able to get the Naga Siren. She will go down to the homing missile. Now Requiem comes out. He's going to hit onto Trubs, but Squee, he gets life broken. Now they're going to have to chase him down. Gyro is able to clean up with a kill, though. Very, very good for them.
They did get the last hit on the tower at the very least, but yeah, 3 for 1 trade there and a tower, so they're going to be losing the fight a little bit. Huskar obviously tried to toggle his armlet there, but it's very hard to toggle when the gyrocopter's on top of you, barraging your ass. But they are getting rid of these towers. One more tier 1 remaining. Lone Dog, however, is going to be focusing on this tower to take their first tower as well.
It looks like Serpent Wards already got used. I didn't catch where those were, but it was not for a tower push.
Yeah, it might happen to try to go for a kill on the Witch Doctor, because no, actually Witch Doctor is full life. I have no idea.
They were used a couple minutes, like a minute ago.
Yeah, right. But yeah, they're focusing right back on this bottom tower here. They know their game is to push fast because they have a Huskar lineup. You don't really necessarily want to take the game very long with a Huskar on your team, or the Nature's Prophet, especially against a lineup that has a Coddle. But the high ground defense is going to be very, very strong here for the Radiant, and I think Maryland might run into a wall.
Yeah. Oh, Squeeze got to be careful. Net is going to cancel. Not going to come out there. This team is just pushing so fast, and Florida really needs to get together if they want to try and fight this, but they've got to be careful because they've got the song that could set them up into a very bad position.
Yeah, I also think them trading would also be a decent option here. Taking some towers of their own while the enemies are taking it. But then again, yeah, their D push is so strong. I mean, this is kind of what hurts about Huskar not having his support, right? Because if they had a Dazzle right now, they could just kind of dive that tower. But yeah, Coddle, oh my god, his eggs is finished at 15 minutes.
What player? Huskar's just eating these Illuminates.
Yeah. I mean, he's his Huskar. He wants to be at low life. So he does not mind at all. Does he get a magic resistant talent somewhere? No, he does not. I feel like maybe he should. Kind of like level 25 talent, bring it, Berserker's blood back to what it used to be. I think that'd be cool. Because I believe they, Icewater did that for some heroes, right? They nerfed the hero and then just gave it that nerf back in talent. Yeah.
Invoker's a perfect example of that.
Yeah. Yeah, his 4 spirits now you have to have a talent to get to.
The Deafening Blast AoE, that's a talent.
Yeah. Of course, the AoE before you had to like reach level like 23 before 25. Yeah, so it does kind of like, you know, work itself into talent very well, but yeah, it is a nerf in a way because he didn't actually receive another talent like everyone else did.
Yeah, as you said, it'd be great for Maryland to just trade here, but they're kind of not. They're getting a couple towers off the map, actually. Now that I glance, they have cleared up all the tier 1s finally, so evening it up pretty good.
Yeah, they are. And I don't know, this is the wall I'm talking about. I don't know how they pushed into the Keeper of the Light. Because you need someone that needs to dive the back lane as to kill Keeper, right?
Yeah.
And Huskar is probably the candidate for that, but what you gonna do if you get blinding lighted once you jump in, right? And you don't have like an oracle.
Instead, life break coming out. Here it is, onto Shadow Fiend. They catch him with a sleep. Now the damage is coming through. He use the mules, cancel that net for now. Might be able to make it out of here. Throws the Requiem so that he can't get taken down. Death Lord. Oh, he's gonna die channeling it to the tower. That's not how they wanted this gank to go. And now a burrow strike through. It's gonna catch 2 of the Maryland heroes. Another jump forward. It's gonna be able to kill Shadow Fiend this time, but Frisham and the rest of the boys, they're doing everything they can. Finally getting the kill onto the Huskar, and even Nature's Prophet going down to Lone Dog in the top. That is quite a wall that they've hit, Golgi.
Yeah, I think this is where the draft starts falling apart. I just don't know how they deal with this Keeper of Light. As you saw, he completely ruined that gank with that blinding light. And Huskar, if he is blinded, he's not pulling out any damage because he has no spells to hit people with. I suppose there's Life Break, but he used that to initiate. And then, you know, obviously the initiate did not go very well because Huskar used Life Break and then the Naga-song came out afterwards. So, yeah, that brought Shadow Fiend some time for Keeper of Light to come in, even if the song was cancelled in like 1 second later. But it's another second that Huskar could have been throwing more spears, right?
Yep. Now, is Huskar just gonna need to go? Like, I see what he's going here for. He's got to finish. He's already got a Heaven's Halberd up. He's gonna finish his boots, but I feel like to really deal with the Keeper, he's just gonna need to have an Ags running when he dives. Or an Eggs, excuse me, a BKB.
Yeah, no, BKB is the perfect answer. Eggs would be funny though. Go for Eggs E-Blade.
Eggs E-Blade, just take him out right. Alright, there's no
this
coddle
is the
now.
only option.
This is my fight.
Exactly. Now. And then get a Dagon just in case. That's the plan, right? That's how we take this draft. So he is going for Mask of Madness. I don't know about the Mask of Madness. I guess he feels like he needs it, but I think the magic immunity, as you said, is necessary.
Yeah, I think this coddle knows how to play a damn coddle, so he is going to be there. He'll be there for you constantly to interrupt this poor guy.
Top lane.
Oh man, Monkey needs a hug. Out of mana at this point. Now going to eat a couple races, getting chased down. Another mana leak up in just a moment. There it is. Now he's got to hang out, sit still, get stunned up, squee. There's the races, and one more shot is all it's going to take. He throws the mules into him, and he'll die from the impact. Oh, Maledict going to be just a little bit short. Now they got to get Squee out of here. He's got his Shadow Blade. I don't think... Oh, they're going to have a dust, but it's not going to connect. He is gone.
Successful gank there, and Squeeze will get teleported out as well. Safely back.
They might look to counter engage this.
And look how much money they're getting from these treants as well. Yeah, the fact that they have 4 heroes that can confidently clear out these treants, as you mentioned, Shadow Shaman even no slouch in killing those either. So yeah, I feel like they've been adding. I wish there was like a statistic we can see to see how much money the Nature's Prophet fed
from treants.
Yeah, from treants. But I think it's huge this game.
I would agree. They have been doing their job though, because like while in these early pushes they've been soaking up the attention, allowing them to just kind of slow siege it.
Yep.
But obviously that is only going to work for so long, and I think that window has closed.
Yeah, no, for sure. I think the window was the Aghanim Scepter to keep out the light, and he got that way too quickly. 15 minutes, are you kidding me? And that didn't necessarily make the Shadow Shaman incredibly poor either. He has a magic wand, has arcane boots, so he's kind of happy playing Shadow Shaman. I don't know. I don't know how this guy got so farmed.
I'm pretty sure he was just, anytime there was a modicum of space in a lane, he was there making sure he was soaking it up.
Yeah. I guess Keeper is actually off lane here, and Sand King is the support. Maybe that's actually how they're running it, because Sand King is lower farm. But I don't know how the priority was. I mean, in lane, it seemed like they were sharing, so yeah, that's how they got on farm. We just gave him a lane. Roshan being attempted. This is classic Huskar. Because Huskar needs all the safety nets he can get. And it's gonna be easy. As per usual. Net attempted over on the top line of Sand King, but he does manage to blink disjointed. I also think Blink is decent for Huskar as well. Like Blink BKB. Oh, bot lane.
Guess who just got Requiem.
Yeah. Needs to blow up.
And then called straight back. Ah, this Coddle putting in so much mileage.
Yeah, no, for sure. They're just playing it safe, right? That TP, he didn't need it, but they didn't have any vision up there, so just TP him out. Why take the risk? They know if they take this game later, they will win for sure, because Nature's Prophet is going to be like non-factor in the late game, I think. In this game, if not already a non-factor. So I think they're waiting for Nature's Prophet here. I hope Maryland does push with this Aegis once Nature's Prophet comes up. Jeff is working towards a Force Staff, it seems like. I do like that. It's kind of similar to a Blink Dagger. I think I would have preferred the Blink Dagger over the Force Staff, but nonetheless, any kind of mobility item he really needs right now to be able to offset that blinding light.
Yeah, and that failed gank that we saw on the bottom on Shadow Fiend, they had the Naga ult running because they were worried about him getting away, and that and if he had a little bit of extra mobility, I think that never would have been an issue for them.
I agree. So that is the Force Staff completed here. Also gives him slight bit of HP regen, which Huskar does appreciate. Huskar was trying to go bot and trying to hunt the Shadow Fiend, but Shadow Fiend already getting TP'd out.
He's hanging out. He thinks he's still hanging around here.
Yeah, he was staying behind the trees there because he thought Shadow Fiend was going to come pick up his bounty rune. So he was baiting with the bounty timing because it just did hit level 24th minute. Yeah, I don't know, this farm game I think is definitely benefiting California here. They do have the Aegis. Florida. Maybe they're going to look to push bot lane now.
Florida. Florida. This is California. It's...
Yeah, excuse me. Yeah, Florida. It does benefit Florida much better.
It's going to top. It's going to be Huskar. Huskar wants to fight somebody. Jumps on the purple mudkip, turns around, hexes him straight away. Oh, they're just going to sacrifice him.
But they're losing the tower right now to wards. Can they clear this? I don't think so. Maybe. Yeah, they got it.
With that fortification, they will. Now, Monkey. Yeah. Ooh, almost found Merlin there.
Looks like biggest David M. Kim fan in the history is going to get rocketed from a mile away because he has that. Like, do you see the rocket indicator on top of his head?
Sand King was in a lot of trouble. Yeah, it was finally hits there. Sand King was being a little ballsy staying around to farm this camp, I think.
Yeah. Okay, I think that's a cue to push, right? 45 seconds on the Sand King. Aegis still looking good right now. 1 minute and 30 left.
It's felt like it's been a while since Maryland has been in a position where they feel like they can push, right?
Yeah. I mean, I don't blame them. They're going against a really strong lineup that can defend against pushes, but why are they going with their lineup if they don't push, you know? Maybe they're just trying to get Sniper into the late game and try to make him like 1v5. Right, there we go.
Once that Huskar gets the BKB up, then he can just jump in and be that sacrificial lamb. Force their attention to him while Sniper can do sniper things in the back. Right, call down going onto these creeps. Oh, look at that. Cleaned up. Extra 100 gold for Shadow
Christ.
Shaman.
Yeah. Oh, and the deny from Freesham.
Oh, come on. Freesham.
This guy. This guy's carrying his team
It's
right
going to
now.
catch Huskar. Huskar now taking a little bit of damage. This is the one that has the Aegis, so life break. It's going to be BKB'd off. Hacks onto Huskar. Huskar now taking a bit of damage. Lone Dog, the only one here getting eaten up by that Death Ward. They'll be able to get a kill onto the Witch Doctor, but now they're in a bit of trouble. Squee, there we go. He was inside of the trees, but in the trees no more. We'll be able to get the kill on Huskar, but he's respawning with that Aegis in just a minute. Squee needs to get out of here. They've already got vision on him. He gets a raise into the Sniper. Now a Yule's going to stop Huskar from doing the damage to him a little bit. He is disarmed right now. Turning around, trying to do the damage. Get that Naga. Naga will be able to make it away, and now Huskar is one of the few remaining heroes here from Maryland.
This is so annoying. Get Mally, get Blinding Lighted, but yeah, I mean, that's a first fight they've taken in a while. That's a 2.5k goal swing over for them their side. Sniper unfortunately ended up going down, but it was the trade for the Shadow Fiend, and I think that is worth it for them. Shadow Fiend, I think, much more farm. Yeah, he is the top net worth right now, 14k gold net worth here. And Sniper way behind him, 4k under.
Yeah, and that looks really good for Maryland, I feel like, but you got to keep in mind they can really only pull that off with an Aegis, right?
Yeah, no, I agree. Most definitely. And I think...
Oh my god, Sand King just got a fortune from another giant set of trees.
Yeah, these guys can farm so well from it. You can just see the farm differences right now on the supports. Getting so much out of these trees. That was a really good Naga song though. That was like a classic way of using it. Gyrocopter, the only one with a BKB that he song. When Gyrocopter pops a BKB, just single him out, and there's a free kill for him. So Lone Dog's gotta really be careful popping that BKB while the song is still up, because he might find himself in a terrible situation like last time.
I wouldn't be surprised if they hold that death ward as well, because that's such a good way to do the damage.
Yeah, and that's what they did. Yeah, they did it perfectly. And then, you know, they have all the right clicks in the world to do it, right? Like Huskar, physical damage. I mean, he does some magical damage as well, but he does a lot of physical damage. Nature's Prophet is all physical damage. Sniper is a lot of physical damage as well.
And then Naga's got that net just to make sure he can't go anywhere while it's going on.
Yep.
He's a sitting duck.
They have a pretty good draft, I guess, around the BKB. Shadow Fiend, they hit level 20, which does give 150 Shadow Raise damage, which is huge. Like, that talent is absolutely freaking nuts. 450 damage per Shadow Raise, and of course with the debuff on top of that as well, which amplifies the talent damage as well because it's a percentage. No, actually, never mind. It's stacked.
Oh, MCS gets found. He was trying to be cheeky. Gets this ward down. They have to suspect he was probably out here warding, so we'll see if they find it.
Yeah. Maryland does go down top lane as well, so it is going to be a trade for support. Was there ever a time where Burrow Strike Eggs gave Caustic Finale to all the creeps as well?
Units hit, yeah.
No, that was absolutely nuts. I think I remember that when he Burrow Strikes like PL and all the illusions pop and PL just insta dies. Yeah, that was good shit. Unfortunately,
that was a fun time to play Sandy.
Yeah. Unfortunately, only affects heroes now, so still very good item, but not as crazy against like heroes like Nature's Prophet. Because it was like Nature's Prophet can easily kill himself if he surrounds himself with treants before.
You still obviously get the Burrow Strike range, which is one of the huge boons to it, but
Yeah.
Sandking gonna go for the Octarine core, which I can agree with, having Epicenter up more often.
Thought that point booster was going to a eggs, yeah, but you're right. It's a Octarine core, and obviously Burrow Strike, very good to have. Yeah, more Force Staffs, more Blink Daggers. Yeah, well, what do you have?
Well, Roach is back up, and they're taking it straight away. If they can keep doing this and do this enough, they actually may be able to crack a couple of these high ground buildings.
Yeah, but that's a high ground. I think is gonna be a big bomb from.
Yeah.
Tier 2s, I think they can take. High ground is gonna be really rough with this Coddle. I won't try contest, but it's too late. Nice blinding light attempt there, pushing Huskar out of the pit. If Jeff wasn't ready and didn't have his inventory cleared up, then he actually would have left the Aegis in the hole, and maybe Shelfin could have tried some tricks there, trying to snatch it. Yeah, but Freesham looks like he definitely knows what he's doing on the Keeper of Light, and he buys a Nullifier. What?
Oh boy.
What's the range on that? Oh, actually, range on Nullify is huge. What the hell? That's not bad. Now, it's because he took the 350 cast range on level 15. Wow. Okay. Obviously, Nullify, very good against Huskar. He cannot armlet toggle anymore if you nullify him, because his armlet gets broken. Also prevents BKBs from happening. Ooh.
Squee finds Sniper all by himself on the top, and now he's going to solo push. Force them to use another fortification, and this is going to force TPs. If not, they've got to be careful. Oh, they're called down.
Oh! God
Merlin?
damn.
Oh, Merlin is making it out of here. He gets called back. Meanwhile, Squee, he's still ready to fight. Oh, you crazy boy. Oh, no, the one creep!
Oh! He goes on fighting though. Squee not trying to hide.
Right as the Stevie comes down.
Yeah. Oh. And Monkey was almost there as well with the net. If he got there with the net, obviously he can go through the BKB, but didn't get there in time. Actually, meanwhile, Nagasaran picked up a Radiance. This is a Song in the mid lane.
Song on 4. Are they going to be able to do this though? Huskar was ready with the life break. He still got that Aegis. Be careful, Sand King is inside of the trees, just hanging out. Oh, and Jeff gets shoved into the trees. What can he do right now? Finally, able to get out through there. They're epicentering him up, putting so much damage into him. Look at this, the supports just keeping him controlled. They pop that Aegis, and everyone should be able to get out of here pretty safe and sound.
Oh my goodness. Come on, they need to get killed. Okay, find the Maryland in the bot lane.
Uh-oh. Sand King.
Yeah, it's always the Sand King. That's not the kill they're looking for the Aegis. They did take the Cello Shaman somewhere there, but yeah.
Meanwhile, look
what
at
they want to do with the
Freesham.
Aegis.
Look at what Freesham's doing up here.
Yeah.
Oh, what a jerk.
Pushing. He escaped from the Huskar, forced himself over onto the jungle, and then pushed the lane before TPing out. Yeah, Freesham is playing so well right now. BKB actually is on Jeff right now. He did not get to use it last fight. Because unfortunately before he could use it, he actually got broken by the Nullifier.
Oh yeah, he's going to have to pop that right as he initiates, or that's going to happen every time.
Yeah. Yeah, I just don't know how to deal with Coddle. Have he died once this game? No, he has not. 4-0 and 7. Goodness.
What a player.
And I think I like what Maryland did with the Nagasaran. They did recognize that they need to top. Oh.
Here comes the Requiem. Boom! Oh, he pops the Styles on him, and so Shadow King is just gonna TP on out of there. But he forced that BKB. Meanwhile, Sand King, Merlin, no. I don't even think Merlin didn't need to be there.
No. He just at the wrong place at the wrong time, always being a sacrificial lamb. But But yeah, I do like what they did with Naga Siren. Oh, speaking of, I'm gonna get killed bot lane.
Bound and down. What is she here? Absolutely nothing. She dies a painful death.
Yeah. But it is a good idea going for Radiance. They need to somewhat scale into the late game. But unfortunately, guess what Naga carry is bad against?
Cuddle.
Lane clear. Yeah, Coddle.
Who has a nullifier and can completely disable the Radiance too on her.
Yep. Yep. Bet against Shadow Fiend. It just... Ooh, it is not a good time to be like Illusion Hero this game or like a Summon Hero.
Yeah, this game will be squarely resting on the sniper, I think, and the team to make sure that they enable the sniper.
Yeah. Middle tower gets taken by creeps as well. Yeah, I mean, this game is going to be quite slow. They're just waiting for next Roshan to respawn. Ooh, Shadow Fiend actually went for 3 damage per soul talent over the 40% cooldown reduction.
Love it. He hits like a truck.
Yeah, I think that's to fight against Oscar, obviously. You don't necessarily want more Magnum, but it's like 40% cooldown reduction is so good. It also reduces the cooldown on your BKB, Hurricane Pike, Yule, Silver Edge, TP, anything you want.
Oh, Squee, I don't know if you can do this. Very good. Good boy. He's gonna go in the back,
this one's hard.
Sniff out. See if he might be able to find the sniper in the mid. Ooh,
yeah, he's running out though.
Yeah. He's got the back. He had 5 seconds left on it. Did he need to come back? Or 5 seconds till it's back up?
I think he just was he doesn't want to be around there too, just in case maybe he was spotted by a ward while he wasn't invisible, and he doesn't want to throw the game, right? He's got to keep playing safe here.
I think, yeah, it is all too often that we see maybe a member of a team just kind of getting squirrely and going out way too much and dying repeatedly.
Yeah. I wonder how much does egg?
Oh my god, these raisins! This wave clear, so much money getting pumped into this team.
150 raise damage talent.
Surprisingly though, look at the net worth. It's only 3K, despite all the gold that's been fed over to Florida, Central Florida.
I think it's because Naga is starting to catch up with the Radiance, and Naga farms obviously incredibly quick with that item. Probably one of the quickest farmers in the game.
She's got a while to go there. Still half of the net worth of the Shadow Fiend.
Yeah, but the I don't think Florida is looking to push anytime soon, which gives her a lot of time, which is why I like this Radiance pickup a lot. Yeah, she might need to go like a fighting Naga build. If she gets like a heart and butterfly, maybe they have a chance. So this game actually might be a little bit too early to call, but if I think Maryland wins this game, I think it's going to be at like 1 hour and 20 minutes in.
Yeah. Oh boy. Now Naga, she is almost done with that Octarine core, which, as we mentioned here and there, that something that a lot of people don't realize is that it does do cooldown reduction on the Radiance. The time between pulses is going to be reduced. My name's Jeff. Oh, he will go ahead and use the Hurricane Pike on him, just annoy him a bit.
Yeah, that hurts though. Silver Edge, very good against the Oscar. Yeah, finish up your Radiance.
Where's my pension?
Yeah, the Octarine. So yeah, that will lower the time between pulses on the Radiance.
Yeah.
Which is
increases damage.
Dumb, if you ask me.
Yeah, increased damage of Radiance by 25%. I believe that's what Octarine Core gives, right? She even got the level 20 illusion, level 20 plus 1 mirror image illusion, which is a really good talent. 4 illusions. Of course, the other choice, usual choice, is the -5 second ensnare cooldown, which puts Roshan, ensnare to 7 second cooldown.
Yep. And Roshan respawning here in just about 5 seconds. If Maryland is able to pick this one up again, then this game is going even longer.
Yeah, I think they're going to as well. I mean, the downside of, you know, like things like Coddle and stuff like that are not necessarily the most offensive heroes in the game. But they're smoking out. Roshan is up right now. They're actually getting offensive. And it is daytime. And 2 minutes and 40 seconds until next night. So this is a perfect time to take the Roshan if they can.
Scan not going to land very close to the Nature's Prophet, though.
Yeah, Maryland sniffs it out, though. They know something's going on.
They see the creep camp that's destroyed. Trying to get him squeezed. Here he goes. He's going to get a couple shots into Nature's Prophet. Assassinate immediately into the Shadow Fiend. Oh, he's got that assassinating talent, doesn't he? He goes so quick. They're going to use the epicenter, but it's not catching on anyone. He has to throw strike out, and that was going to be a failed engagement. They use the song. They catch the Sand King. Oh, Merlin.
Yeah.
Now, oh, life break from across the map onto Huskar, or onto Shadow Fiend. Shadow Fiend is going to go invis and then just BKB up, try and get out of here. They did get a kill onto the Nature's Prophet in the back, but it's just straight up to the high ground to safety, and they are going to turn this Roche over.
Yeah, Nature's Prophet was actually pushing the top tier 3. If you look at it, he actually lost quite a bit of health. So Nature's Prophet doing what he does best, trying to split up the enemy team while taking objectives. But unfortunately, he did not take it. But it would be a very easy thing for him to take once he's up. Oh, they need more sentries, man. Squee is doing some ridiculous stuff this game, and they cannot allow this to happen.
They get slowed a little bit. There they go. Dust into him. Now, oh no, they've already used the ultimate from Naga. No, Naga's going to have it back up. They'll have that in a second. They need Huskar. Gets completely demolished in the back. Call down. Won't land on anyone, but Witch Doctor is a little slow right now. There they go. They're using the sleep. It's going to go into Witch Doctor. Witch Doctor now going to take the brunt of Florida's hate. 3 kills, or 3 down right now, not bad.
Yep. Oh, I think this might be the start of the end here. Squee is looking to take this Roshan. This is of course the 3rd Roshan, which means it has the Refresher Shard, which can go over to Shadow Shaman for double wards, and who else is good? Gyrocopter gives him 6 homing missiles.
Oh yeah, that too.
No, they'll give it to Squee. I actually like the sound of 6 homing missiles, but that's kind of janky. It's really funny.
That's pretty crusty.
Yeah. The double cooldown, which is alright. Actually, double flat cannon is really good.
Yep, that as well. You can just hit the tower and not have to worry about anyone even thinking about coming close.
Yeah.
Squee, here he goes again.
But these are all illusions. Yeah, so now Siren, Octarine Core, final and finish, going for the heart next, which I think is necessary against these guys. But the cores are so farmed right now, that even with the heart, I think they can just be right click down.
Ooh, that last fight is going to put Central Florida to a colossal 7k gold lead at 45 minutes. This game is quite even.
Yeah, that's surprisingly even. Ah man, I just don't think Huskar has done anything in the last few fights. That's the problem right now. So many heroes are falling off. Nature's Prophet obviously has been kind of
a non-factor.
Non-factor since like what, 15 minutes in the game?
Yeah.
Huskar has not been something since like the 25th minute. Funnily enough, Naga Siren having huge impact now. Boost of travel finish on her as well, accelerating her farm and making sure all the lanes stay pushed out, so they're not pushing onto the high ground. Sniper, of course, is coming into a very much of a hero on his own. Of course, a hero that doesn't really do much without items, but once he gets like 6 slotted, he can do some crazy damage.
Keep it light. He's almost. He's just saving for buyback right now. He's almost got his hex done. That will be a huge boon for them.
Oh jeez. Man, that 350 cast range is so good. And 300 chakra and magic mana instead of 40% magic resist. I guess the most enemy team is physical damage. That makes sense. I usually don't see the 300 mana unless you have like OD on your team, because his talent is absolutely nuts with OD, because it actually increases max mana by 300. Which is like somewhat broken.
Yeah, for OD. Be able to just use that, turn that pump that directly into damage.
Yeah, and of course it's great with a Naga on your team as well. Storm works as well. But usually I see the magic resist, because 40% magic resist is no joke. That's Huskar's Berserker's blood when he's at 90% health. Because Berserker's blood at 50% at like when you're at like no life. So like Keeper of Light just gets permanent Berserker's blood. So that is the Scythe of Vice finished up. Look at the range on that. Just hover over his item. Scythe of Vice. God damn.
That is bananas. He of course has himself a Gem of True Sight, so while it's daytime, which it's not right now, they are going to have one hell of a time trying to keep this place warded up. They want to go around onto them? Nope. There we go, they're chasing that shadow.
Oh, nice
I think it's caught. Next up, should be able to turn around. Yeah, there we go. Breaking pipe, they've got the death ward up on the top. Held out coming into the team. Now here comes the Gyro counter. BK beat up, fighting away. He's got as much damage as he can, but he's rooted right now. Not able to do too much damage. Huskar just pumping away. They're going to reset the fight. A little bit lone dodge. Here comes the Requiem. Now the damage into Huskar. Huskar's going to be... Actually, Huskar had his cheese as well. Gyrocopter finally going down. Squee, Melvin, Merlin coming through with a Burrow Strike, a jump onto Squee. Squee is still alive. And now, that was a 5v4 because Frisian wasn't even there for that.
Yeah, he's coming in now, and healing's gonna be available in 10 seconds as well for all of his heroes. Age is still all up on Squee. Actually, buyback not available for Huskar right now. He is 200 gold short. So that means they're going up to high ground. Sniper, where is he? He's healing in the base. Yeah, they need the sniper to defend this high ground. Now Siren Illusion's coming in as well.
This Squee, they're gonna start chipping away at him right now. If they do, they just take the Aegis. He's not super worried.
Oh, so nice. Close to taking it.
Out.
Just barely. But they do protect the high ground.
Nature Prophet got a significant amount of damage on this bottom as well. It's almost going down.
Wow. Yeah, I mean... the Trubs, I mean, making Nature's Prophet work, right? I mean, if his team can fight 4v5, he can definitely split push really effectively still as a hero. Maybe that's why Frisian wasn't there at the beginning of the fight, dealing with Nature's Prophet. Meanwhile, oh my god, Frisian going 1v1 on the Nature's Prophet on top.
Sniper gets killed by Squeeze. Down and down. Oh
top?
No, this did not go how he thought it would. 6x goal kill streak ended. Trubs rolling in the goal.
That's his first death. Squee trying to take down mid tower, but has backdoor protection, buddy. MCS, what are you doing? That man has a DD. And song him down.
Man, yeah.
This might not be a good idea.
Burrow Strike comes forward. They've got everyone else here. Lone Dog ready to go in. Snipers down. They know this is the time of pressure.
Now Siren getting wrecked.
Boop. They're going to be able to do a lot of economic damage here if they can force buybacks. And Nature's Prophet not pushing right now. Huge
yeah, he
wave
is.
sitting
Speaking
out
of.
there. Oh, there he goes. He should go top. That's where he needs to go.
No, he took the tier 3 there. And I think this is better. You want to split your attention to both sides, because if you go top with that creep wave, Shelfie will come in and clear.
Entirely,
yeah, clear your trees as well as the creeps. Mid lane now.
Wards are down, but shooting into Huskar a little bit, tickling him barely. What is focus on this tower? And there they go. They will be able to get it. So it's tower for tower. Jump onto Merlin. Merlin. Man, sucks to be you, buddy. I don't know what to tell you.
Are under attack.
They find Shell Shaman, but not much Root Tucker can do there. Oh, actually, Nature's Prophet coming. He has detection on the gem. Of course, he took that away from Coddle when they 1v1'd. So Monkey did buy back that fight. which does hurt his farm, but looks like they're not phased here. They won't try to push here. Huskar with that satanic bot. They gave the gem over to Nagasaran, but unfortunately, gem actually does not work with illusions anymore. So that used to be what you did, but not necessarily the best item for Naga. But I guess who else do you put it on, right?
Yeah,
everyone else is 6 slotted.
She's got a solid oh shit button.
Yeah. And she's about to finish his Reaver as well. She should buy this. She should buy it out.
She already bought back.
Yeah. Egg Scepter actually being worked on by Shadow Shaman. They might give him the next Refresher Shard actually, if he has Egg Scepter. Roshan is up right now. Come on, monkey. Buy your heart. DD. Ooh, this is good. And the Roshan is up as well.
Maryland is sticking in this game.
Yeah. Like way longer than we both expected it to happen. But I mean, although this team from Central Florida is incredible at high ground defense, they're not necessarily the best pushing lineup. And that's the Aegis.
They should add more items to Roche until he just drops like 6 items, you know, 6 slotted at the end of the game. One-time use sheep stick. Boom, put it in.
But Refresher Shard is so much more better than that, though.
You'll still get the Refresher Shard, you know? You just keep adding more items the longer the game goes.
Give the double Aegis. You respawn twice.
A super Aegis, you respawn with a 150% HP mana buff or stat buff for
like,
30 seconds.
How about like Rapier of the Immortal? It's like a Divine Rapier that doesn't drop on death. It breaks on death. Ooh. Like you lose it on death.
That seems pretty powerful though.
I mean, but you lose it on death.
Screw it, yeah.
But you get like what, like 5th or 6th Roshan?
Yeah, 6th Roshan.
But literally at that point, people are actually having like 3 Rapiers in their inventory though.
Yep. Alright, we got a long jump from Jeff going on his speed fighting way. He pops his Satanic while Jeff's got his going as well. It's a Satanic battle. They're fighting away now. Huskar versus Shadow Fiend. They're staying alive for now. Gyrocopter, he's rooted up, he's disarmed. He's caught on the low ground. They get the Huskar, but Lone Dog gets taken out. No buyback, 100 seconds. This is the kind of thing that they're looking for. Still a lot of high ground defense, and the Refresher Shard gets used. They're going to find Shadow Fiend up all by himself now. He tries to use that the Hurricane Pike. There we go.
Oh my god,
he's going to just completely beat up bot back immediately. Purple Mud doing as much as he can, but he'll get life broken as well. Man, these long distance leaps from Jeff bring this guy to South Korea. Olympus, you're going, man.
That actually might be doing it. Oh, Sniper. Nice BKB usage. Gets out.
They're going to be able to jump on the Shadow Fiend. They got him on his dieback.
That's game.
That is absolutely game. What a play from Maryland.
Oh my god. Oh my god. I thought this whole game needs to go like hour longer for this to happen, but... Oh no, Huskar, is he throwing the game right now?
He's exactly where he wants to be. He knows what he's about, son. No damage from tower. There we go, another life break onto Frisian. Frisian is going to burn down very quickly. He's muted up, but Huskar don't care. More buybacks, more and more and more and more buybacks. Frisian is back. Gonna stun up Huskar, all out of mana right now. Huskar, you don't have your... Oh wow, he's just...
He has buyback.
He's gonna jump onto Frisian. That's what he's counting on. Trying to just turn around. And he's buying so much space. Look at this.
Oh my god, they did it. They did it. They actually did it. against this team that has absolutely countered their lineup, and the Huskar without support actually takes this game at 56 minutes.
I think
they were behind. Like, open it before you go over the network graph. Look how long they were behind for. They were behind since the beginning of the game till the very end. Look at that graph.
The last.
They were behind.
Seconds.
They were behind 99% of the game. Oh my god.
I think that what really did it for them is they played it very smart in that they also only tried to take engagements where they could, and they consistently took them. When they were able to catch the gyro on the low ground and blow him up, that's where everything really turned for them. Then that double song, being able to pick off the Shadow Fiend again, that was pretty insurmountable there for Central Florida.
Yeah. Oh my god. Such a good game. And Monkey Needs a Hug did a really good job because they gave this refresher chart over to Naga. And she used a song earlier when both Squee and Lone Dog had their BKBs up, making sure no supports were joining that fight. And Slurm was standing on the high ground while Huskar was fighting the low ground, just doing the damage and kill Lone Dog, as you said, who didn't have buyback. And Monkey Needs a Hug refreshed and songed again while everyone else was on high ground. And Squee did not expect the second song, obviously, because it was on cooldown. And he didn't know that Naga had a refresher shard. So he got caught in the high ground, which meant the sniper and the Huskar just walked safely up onto the high ground and was able to single out Squee, who was forced to buy back immediately and then was taken down again because he had no BKB that time. He had no gyro to help him out. And yeah, just really well played from Maryland.
Absolutely. All right, everyone, we're going to take a short break while we get lobby number 2 going up. So we'll see you in just a minute.